What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit of nugget information we got on NIO. We're also going to talk just a little bit on Tesla too. But before we hop into that, we should hit that sub button. It's the best way to support the channel. We're trying to hit 4,000 subs by the end of this month. Let's see if we can smash that goal. We don't know if it's possible, but we're trying. What the hell? Also, link in the description for the Patreon. If you guys want to hop into our Discord, get you access to the portfolios, get you access to the awesome community we got over there. And yeah, it's always a good time. So if you want it, join it. But without further ado, let's give it some razzle dazzle and hop into it. So let's just start off the video. Obviously today the market is closed. Good Friday. Get Easter coming up on Monday, so no trading today. But yesterday we ended the day. It started off hot, but then it kind of pulled back. We only ended up finishing up about 1.74% on the day, and then after hours it was only up maybe just under 0.5%. So nothing crazy, but we'll have to see what happens on Monday, But yeah, so the little nugget information we got on NIO is about their car deliveries, aside from what they announced yesterday from the Q1 deliveries.
Yeah, so NIO expects to see its 100,000th vehicle roll off the assembly line on April 7th. So that's obviously big news. That's a big milestone, I would think, for any car manufacturer. But on July 18th last year, the 50,000th vehicle rolled off the production line. So they were able to go from 50,000 from July 18th to 100,000, which clearly that's 50,000. In like a little over 8 months, which is actually really good, because if you actually think about it, last year, obviously 12 months in a year, they only delivered mid-40s.
Right.
So
I think higher.
Right. So that
47,000 or something.
That just shows you that they're clearly stepping up production a lot. Obviously these first few months of this year, they're delivering a heck of a lot more cars than they delivered the first few months of last year. So I think that's huge news. Obviously they're stepping up their production by a lot.
Right. No, that's honest. That's massive news, honestly. And I think this kind of helps with the naysayers who are saying, "No, NIO's dead. NIO's dog water. It's dead." Like, no, get out of here. Get out of here. I feel like NIO is on its way to its recovery. Obviously we're still down from our all-time highs of like $66 or something. But honestly, given the next 3 to 6 months, I think we're going to see NIO do a massive turnaround, because they're going to start pushing into Europe. You got to realize that they're going to start to push into Europe. They still have yet to announce this freaking Sinopec deal. Right. Which, like, come on now. Wait, what are you waiting for? Right. But I could kind of see maybe why they're waiting, because the market's crap. Like, nothing's going right. So maybe if they announce it once things start to turn around, then it helps the stock,
They have the other two deals, the other two partnerships. So, they've been signing partnerships left and right, and, expanding into Europe, Norway, hopefully.
They absolutely crushed the Q1 deliveries.
Yeah, they did.
Right. So hopefully hopefully all this plays into effect, and it just helps drive this stock up, because I'm still very bullish on NIO. I am telling you, I see this thing well into the 500s 5 years from now.
Yeah.
We did a video on that. I'm still seeing that, and I think it's just a matter of time just to get these little negative Nancy's out of here.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised they did 20,000 cars this quarter, especially with the chip shortage stuff. They had to close down for a couple days. I'm pretty surprised, but I am happy that they obviously met that original goal, because their original goal was 20,000 to 20,500 before they pulled it back. So that's awesome news.
Right. Well, then was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Biden came out with his plan to help push the U.S. into more of an EV friendly market, to offer incentives and help these companies build up this EV to push us, to get us in the same direction as China and Europe, where they're absolutely killing it in the EV industry.
Yeah, he wanted to get like 500,000 chargers in the US. I forget the year, what the timeline was, but China is already at 500,000, and they're working towards over 1 million. They're working towards that. So, even if we get the 500,000, we're still going to be behind, but that's a heck of a lot better than where we are now. So,
right. Yeah, and I'm hoping that, this all just plays into a role, and then we just start going up from here. So, we'll have to see. And I know once NIO starts to push in the United States, I think that's just going to help them even more. It's just a matter of time and waiting until then. So, it's just fingers crossed, baby. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's just I don't think it's gonna take that long because I was surprised they're gonna get into Europe this early. They're expecting Q2 of this year. We'll see if that happens, but that's
maybe Q2 of next year.
That's pretty early, right?
States.
Exactly. And a year from then they could be in the States. Who knows? I mean, they already got cars here. They've been hiring people left and right. They've had that branch over here for a while now. So yeah,
right.
I mean, just a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time. That's all we said. It's only a matter of time. But let's go ahead and hop over to Tesla news. Got a little bit of nugget of information here. So Volkswagen, the one that ran up like crazy, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, went up absolutely massive numbers and then pulled back. Actually said they're going to start buying some regulatory credits from Tesla over it's those emission credits that Tesla sells. That's how they're profitable. Basically, they're going to buy credits from Tesla in China to comply with the emissions regulations in the country. So this is the first time that Volkswagen is going to buy from Tesla. So who knows? Maybe Tesla or Volkswagen has made it out. They have made it known that they are coming for the head of Tesla. They are coming for that #1 spot, baby. In the words of Ludacris, they are coming for that #1 spot.
Yeah.
They said that Volkswagen's low-cost VWE Up vehicle had the top sales spot in Germany in February over all the Tesla cars. But Tesla's still selling more. But in the month of February, Volkswagen had the top spot in cars, man. So,
and I believe in Norway they also are beating everybody else too, Volkswagen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean they kind of just came out of nowhere with all these crazy EV sales. So, I mean I mean they could overtake Tesla with sales for sure. They got they're huge. They're a huge company, so they got all the factories and stuff. They could do it.
Right. And honestly, I say you give them a year, and they're going to be just as big as Tesla, especially because they're pushing for 500,000 EVs this year.
Yeah.
Tesla's obviously pushing for 1 million because they got 100 or 500,000 last year. They're pushing for 500,000 just this year alone.
Yep.
So I'm telling you, man, you give them a year and a half, and I feel like they're going to be pushing up Tesla like no other. They're going to be coming for it, and NIO entering this EV, they're starting to push up too. So it's going to be a hell of an arms race when it comes to this EV sector.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of top competitors, and there's going to be a lot of people growing their money. And I mean, it's just the list goes on. The list goes on. So I think it's just a matter of waiting and seeing what happens. But those are my top 3 that I'm kind of keeping an eye on. CCIV, I'm down there a little bit on watching. But I think NIO, Volkswagen, and Tesla are my top 3 that I'm watching for the remainder of this year.
Yeah, CCIV will start taking off when they actually start releasing cars, but it's going to take a little bit.
Yeah, and then I saw that, there's rumors, according to this article that I was reading, that it was a lot of big hedge fund people running the stock up right when they announced the merger with CCIV.
Oh, yeah.
So
for sure.
Yeah, so there's that. So I think they're going to take some time to recover from that. But like you said, once they start to actually push out cars and deliver, I think it'd be interesting to see how they handle that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. If you guys like this kind of content, hit that like, share, notification button. It just helps the entire channel. We're trying to grow the channel to 4,000 subs by the end of this month. So that's honestly the best way to support us. Also, link in the description for the Patreon if you guys want to hop into our Discord to get you access to the portfolios. The April portfolio, I call it the April portfolio, but it's the Discord portfolio where everybody in the Discord gets to pick the stocks that we put into this portfolio, and we let it grow through the year and see how well we do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support you've given us so far, and we'll see you in the next one.